Good day, SaaS leaders. I trust you're safe. Can a strong SaaS ecosystem of integrations help you boost sales? Let's talk more about it. Hi, this is Joseph from Growthfluence. We're a market research and advisory firm for SaaS companies. We help them land and expand enterprise clients. A lot of times what happens is we build a great product and we want people to come and check this out, right? So as a SaaS founder and a marketer or a sales leader, you are hoping that this would really help in higher conversions. But one of the key things that I've noticed is that any SaaS product that has a lot of integrations has a tendency, and that there's an affinity, a natural affinity for people to relate with it, because they're able to see that it kind of fits into their tech stack and it integrates and communicates with every other app. As a SaaS founder, I'm pretty sure that you also use similar category apps and you want it to interact with each other. And that's a very simple kind of expectation that others would also have, right? So what's the benefit? What are the key benefits of it? Point number one is you're able to understand the demand side of how the whole category whom you're serving or the segment you're serving is expecting. So the whole point is that they have a lot of different things that they use, and most of them are technology agnostic. So they want to take your product and then fit it into their tech stack. You're making it much more easier for them to do that, so you're able to create demand. Second, it's also to build relationship. There are so many times your clients might not be telling you what they want. Your potential clients might not be very clearly emphasizing that this is what they need. But when you have conversations around it and say, hey, this is a release that we're going to plan for next fall or next season, and what are some of the things that you're looking at with considering these aspects, and they immediately are able to connect with you and understand and share and say, hey, this is what I really want. And finally, there is this whole aspect of also you building a platform and it becoming a single source of truth for everything to come and rest on it. So they don't have to keep jumping, and they don't have to buy a KPI dashboard to pull everything there. Your very platform can bring every other category metric that needs to come in there, and you're able to show it in one single dashboard, and so you're able to increase adoption as well. And that is the key to actually increasing the sale. It could be product led, it could be sales led, it doesn't really matter. But what happens is that integrations serve a great way for you to really show the market that you really love them, right? So let's quickly look at a quick model, and I'm going to share an example right after you check this model out. Here's a model that we use in our search program, where we help founders and products which are already doing $10,000 MRR, hit about 100,000 MRR and above, right? So what is that you're talking about here in this model, in the SaaS integration mix? If you really look at it, this is how it really works. So the first thing is you want to know what are the requests that your clients or prospects have that can help you seal the deal, or that can help you land and expand, and look at adding more licenses to your mix, right? Second, you also want to consider the aspect of relationship, which means there are things that your customers might not be telling you very directly, but these are important things that you want to really ask and use a relationship to understand what is that they expect, right? And and this is not going to be very super clear. You need to really talk to them and understand. The third is you want to also understand the metrics that are important for your customers that might not be part of what you're offering in your product, but if you're able to use that and be able to bring that back into your dashboard, then the adoption is going to really increase. So very, very quickly, you're tracking the metric aspect of things here. You're tracking what is that they're looking at in terms of the other tools and products that they're using, and you also are tracking the kind of ecosystem that they already have, right? And they want to tap into that ecosystem, and you're really trying to understand this. Once you do this, you can actually take and map it into what you presently right now have. What are the native apps that you have? And native apps are apps that directly users can like quickly integrate and be able to use it in effect because it's already available on your product, right? APIs, of course, for developers, right? So what are the APIs that your product at this point of time has? And third is workflow builders, which is for power users to be able to utilize your product in a very holistic sense. So the challenge that I really see is most of the time when marketing and sales leaders are selling things, they don't understand what is there in their present integration stack or tech stack, and that becomes quite a bit of a challenge that I've seen. And so they always have to go back to the product teams or the engineering teams and understand, is this possible, not possible? But if you have it as a ready reference, it really helps. And the other thing that I've seen salespeople do is they keep referring back to the website, which is a good thing to do. But if you understand what each of these things mean, it can really help you, both in converting a new client and to help you land and expand with the present client to add more licenses, right? I trust you understood this model. Let's keep continuing. A quick example that I want to share is Greenhouse. Greenhouse is an ATS. In fact, what they do is track the progress of a job applicant, and it really helps the HR folks, right? So the most interesting thing that I've noticed about Greenhouse is the number of integrations that they have. And it's amazing because they have made careful considerations across the board, right from background verification to onboarding the employees to ensuring that the digitally signed documents are sent. So every kind of tool that a HR or a hiring manager would use is considered and very well put. And so when somebody buys Greenhouse, in fact, it's so easy for them to just integrate, using the APIs, using the workflow builder, and using the native apps that they provide. And it's a real, easy piece of cake for them to just walk through and put it out there. And this way, what happens is, there's a fourth benefit which I haven't shared before, which is they also improve retention numbers, and the churn is always low because somebody has to forcefully take themselves out of the whole ecosystem, which is something that people are not comfortable doing, right? So I trust this really helps build a robust and a strong ecosystem. It could really help you grow leaps and bounds. That's my 2 cents for the day. Thanks so much for tuning in. Stay safe and let's keep connecting.